On another mission. Here we go. Always hoping for a big day, but we got a shopping list as always. I gotta get a Wiimote for one of the Wiis we still have left, and I'm hoping we can do that for around $5. I need to get CD cases still for all those PS1 games that we have with the gut still with them. We can make those complete, definitely make some valuable games out of what's sitting there. We're always hoping for retro games, of course, but we're hoping for consoles because they're hot right now, so hopefully we're gonna find some console bundles. There's just a lot on the list today. What's going on, everybody? Emceemur, and welcome back to Flea Market Flippin. Yeah, a lot on the list, indeed. Definitely some things that we're after today. And you know what? There are some vendors that got together to do a gaming swap meet today on site. That's right. And that sounds cool in theory, right? I mean, we're definitely going to at least have some cool stuff to look at. Maybe no deals, I don't know. But the important thing is we can't get distracted with that. Other people can if they want to. We've still got to go on the hunt and then check that stuff out later. We got to dig up some treasure today. It's super nice out today, and walking around, there's plenty to look at. There's tables with games, nothing too exciting, and some stuff somewhat overpriced. So, just keep on walking, keep on looking, right, till we come to something. But then I come to something, right? Here's this table, and there's a seller here, and he's got stuff. I mean, I'm talking about stuff, like too much stuff. And I've never seen this cat here before, right? So I'm wondering what's about to go down. There's consoles all over this table and games. And the worst part about it is the table is surrounded by potted plants. It's so hard to get to this stuff and look at it. So my mind starts reeling, right? And where I'm at, I immediately just start assuming that all Nintendo stuff is going to be overvalued, right? Overpriced. And everything else will not. So I start looking, and I can see there, buried under the rubble, another one of these silver PS2s like we had luck on recently. If you watched the show, you saw that one of those sold for about $100 recently, and we probably could have went higher with that, but here's one, and it looks to be in good shape.
How much you getting on this, man?
25.
All right.
$25, we'll do that all day. I'm not even gonna haggle on it. Gotta grab it, right? Because we know what these things are bringing into market right now.
You got the cords and a controller for it there. What all comes with it? Just this right here. These. All right.
Yeah, let's just say that real cool icy blue controller comes with it too, right? Because we want two players. Now, man, the PS2 controllers are bringing crazy money in the market these days as well, especially ones that aren't just the regular, OEM, when we get into some more designer colors and whatnot, and that's what we've got here. A silver one and this blue one, and they're in great condition. The thumbstick rubbers on these are just perfect. We haven't been seeing a lot of that lately at all, if we even see controllers.
How much do you want on the Sega Genesis?
The Sega Genesis, maybe 30.
I might do that.
$30 isn't awful on a Sega Genesis 2. I mean, if you needed one, right? But I don't. That doesn't leave a lot of meat on the bone there as far as making some money on one. So definitely not worth the risk. Again, not a bad price if you wanted one of these, but I'm going to leave this one for someone else.
What are you asking on the Nintendo?
Nothing 60 for this one.
60?
Mm-hmm. $60 on an NES. Yeah, can't do it. Again, just not leaving any meat on the bone. So I'm right. You instantly assume that the Nintendo stuff is what's overvalued, overpriced. So you're going to go for other stuff, right? There's a fat PS2 here in the pile as well. So let's see if we can get that.
And how about on that big PlayStation?
this one, 25.
25. Would you take 40 for both PlayStations?
I think 45. 45.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
$45 for both PS2s, I'm in. That's a great deal. We're definitely going to make money on these. The controllers are in great condition. And you never know, we may have hidden games inside these. It happens. It's been happening a lot lately on the show. So yeah, I'm thrilled with that. So we get the systems packed up, and you know, I'm feeling them out on the games that they've got here, and they're so high on the games. I mean, we're talking like $10 a piece in most cases, and none of it's real exciting. Even the retro stuff, not that exciting. So I'm moving on. There's a pile of controllers over here on the corner of the table. I really need to dig through there and make sure we're not leaving any money on the table.
Ahí ese es el tuyo, espérate, estoy tomando el otro. No es el mío.
Another.
Oh, sí, ese es el mío, ese es el mío. Porque yo ya le abrí aquí el de este. Sí, sí, ese es el mío.
And sure enough, here's another silver PS2 controller. Also in decent shape, great looking thumbsticks. I definitely got to get this.
How much could I get you for an extra controller?
Estos son para PlayStation.
I would go with the other one with the system I bought. How much?
$5.
Yeah, I'd do 5 on that. It'd be good to have an extra one.
$5 done and done. Totally making the play on that. I mean, these are going for as much as, you know, $20 and $30 in some cases. So yeah, definitely going to add this to the bag. Man, there's just a lot to look at here today, and I feel like we're already ahead of the game. We've already made a big purchase. We've already hit it big at our first table, so the rest is just whatever, right? I mean, I'm really hoping to find some more stuff, obviously, but I'm hoping that this first buy not only broke the ice, but is going to set the pace for the rest of the day.
Beast man. That's a big old robot right there. He looks like he means business.
Yeah,
How much does he cost?
I'm just $10.
$10? Oh, he's an Imaginext. I can tell with the... Yeah, that is cool. I will think about that. Let me walk around.
Did you do the lights one?
Yeah.
Now here's a table covered in Duke. My goodness, and oh my god, it's happening. Do you see what I see on this table? There's a mini arcade here. You know, we were just talking about these not that long ago. We've looked at some of these on the show. I've hinted around to wanting to start collecting these, just not in full retail, right? But when are you going to actually find these used? I mean, they're not that old, right? But here one is, and my goodness, it's a My Arcade unit, so those tend to be a little higher priced than the Arcade Classics one in whatever market you look at. I mean, this is a Dig Dug. It's good looking. It looks to be in great condition, so it probably works. I got to get it for the right price, though.
How much you asking on the Dig Dug?
$2. It works, it just needs batteries.
Yeah, I'll take a shot on it for 2.
$2 done. I mean, my goodness, $2. All right. I mean, that's just fantastic. And it just shows that if you're patient, man, you got to have that patience. Everything that you want, eventually you will find for a price you definitely don't mind paying. We're on a roll with the list so far, the shopping list that is. We're finding things we're actually hunting for, and lo and behold, here's some CDs, a bunch of them, right? It looks like there's going to be some in decent condition here. We've got to harvest some cases for those PS1 games we scored in that callback deal a few episodes ago. Remember, it had the guts and it had the games, just no plastic around them. They'd be worth a lot more if they were in cases, right? Hopefully I can get some of these for cheap.
There's CDs down here.
I'll put them all in the bag for you for $2.
All of them?
Yeah. Anything on this table is cheap, cheap, cheap.
All right, yeah.
I'll double back.
You know, I really didn't want 3 giant bags of CDs, but okay. I mean, for $2, we can definitely make use of these. We're going to be able to fix all of the PS1 games we have that need cases, and we're going to end up with some extras, right? Because you always get PS1 games with a split in the case, or maybe a chip, and there's, you know, some cases in decent condition here. I mean, they're terrible CDs. I mean, it would be nice if it was a couple bags of Slayer CDs. That's not what we're getting here, but whatever, right? The cases look good. This is another home run swing. And let me know too if you would like an update in a future video on just how much value we added into those games. You know, we'll get a look at them complete in their cases after we get them fixed up. Comment below and let me know what you think about that. You know, I walked the whole place over and there's really just nothing else worth picking up. There's lots of stuff to look at. There's some cool items here and there. There's some overpriced resellers that there's just really nothing going on with. But again, we're ahead of the game, right? We've got some great stuff. There's a swap meet going on right here. Let's go take a look at that.
You're on, man. How you doing today? How you doing, man?
Doing good.
How's things going?
Man, at a glance, there's some really great stuff in here, and it's giving me some con vibes. You know, we got everything just packed in here in one room. You know, a lot of vendors, lots of tables, lots of stuff, lots of gold in here. Now, it's priced right to eBay standards. It's up there. Maybe not quite that high, but more than I'm going to want to pay in almost every instance here. But really, this is just, you know, it's great to come in here and look around and just see some of the cool things that are here. And, you know, not only getting an eye full, but an ear full too. You know, hearing people talking games and everybody's just having a good time. It's just a really cool vibe, right?
Old Vania going on the TV there. Can't hate that. Oh boy. Memories.
I mean, there are some really cool games in here, some really good stuff to look at. There's even a Vectrex sitting here completely hooked up, and well, don't mind if I do. So I meander around and check a bunch of stuff out. Again, everything's a little bit too high priced for me, but still nice to look at. But I do see some Wiimotes on a table, and I'm like, yeah, we need a Wiimote, right? We got a Wii in one of the last few episodes that was totally incomplete, missing all the parts. I've about got that sucker kitted out. I just need a Wiimote. And I'm looking here, there's a third-party Wiimote here, a Rock Candy brand. I can't imagine this dude's too attached to it.
You doing these over here, man? What would you get on a Wiimote?
I'll do 5 on that one. That's the aftermarket one.
I just need one.
Yeah, if you want to do like the Motion Plus, I'll do 15 on this one. The regular ones I'll do 10.
I think I just need a regular one on.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's hold on to that. I'll hand that to you. I'm gonna look a little bit more here.
Yeah.
$5 and we'll do that all day for a Wiimote, and that gets that done. That's going to be a complete bundle when we get this thing home. So this dude's got some Sega Master System cartridges, right? So I'm thumbing through to see if there's anything that I don't have, and sure enough, there's a Joe Montana football here. Now that may not sound very exciting, sports game, right? But I like Joe Montana football, and that's a game I do not have on the Master System. I've got a pretty decent sized Master System collection, but I don't have this game. And that's because this game, I mean, I don't even remember ever seeing it for sale anywhere. A lot of these games, you know, the Master System had a little bit longer of a lifespan in some other countries. You know, we were playing Montana on the Genesis, not the Master System. So this may be a downgrade as far as versions, but I still want to take a look at it. It's still a game that I don't have. You know, Joe Montana was so great. I've got history with this game. It's a game that, you know, sure, we had Madden, and we still have Madden, and Madden is always great, but Joe Montana was doing some different things, right? You had this left to right gameplay going on in Sports Talk, you know, about the second Joe Montana that came out. The gameplay was amazing, those big sprites. It was just such a good looking game. So it took it one game to get its legs, but that game was fantastic. I played so many seasons on that. I just want to see how this game handles on the Master System. And there's something to be said for any Master System game. It has a look and a sound all its own. So there is a beauty to the versions on that system, even if they are on Genesis. This is just something I gotta have for the collection, and dude only wants $5 for it, so hey, at least I can say I bought a game at the swap meet, right?
At a horrible job. So why, in essence, you're wasting that? Can I get this from you, man? Is this you?
Yes, sir.
I don't have that one.
Come over, I'll show you that piece of that stuff. Look at it.
$5.
Yes, sir. And I've got a couple of other Master System down here. I got these three.
I've got those, but I don't have this.
I've got those. That's an ALF without the label.
And a labelless ALF.
And that aerial assault.
You gotta pay extra for that.
I tell you, we nabbed about everything on our list today. I got the Wiimote I needed. We got the CD cases we needed, albeit, you know, by buying some really awful CDs with them at $2, so we'll take it. Got some great system bundles, it looks like. Can't wait to check out the values on a lot of this stuff. Got to see some cool things today, too. I don't know, just a good old walking around time. I liked it. Let's get this stuff unpacked. Let's see how we did. All right, so we're down here in the kitchen getting these things cleaned up. Got some really nice stuff today. We got these two consoles, and we just got these controllers, right? I mean, now this is going to go with the silver one, but we got the other silver one, and this is actually a PS1 controller. I didn't actually see the tip of it when I was buying it, but yeah, that color only came on the PS1 controllers. And they stuffed another PS1 controller in the bag, I guess? I don't know, they didn't know what it went to, but I mean, we'll take it. I have a regular black controller I can put with this so that we can still sell the silver one. It's time for the ceremonial looking in of the disc trays. Let's take a look in the silver one first. Okay, well, it's not Dokapon Kingdom, but yeah. We got a Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. I suppose there's worse things to get out of it, and it's got some light scratches on it, but I mean, okay, we'll take that. I mean, we may just end up bundling it with the console. I mean, the Tiger Woods games are all fun, right? They just don't have a lot of value because they are a sports game, and there's just so many of them. But, I mean, the later the year, the better. So, I mean, 07 isn't horrible. That may or may not add some intrinsic value to the lot. But, hey, better to have a game in there than not. Now, we're going to move over to the fat PS2. And drum roll, please. Okay. Okay then. Everywhere Road Trip. Road Trip? What? Okay, now, I think I'm familiar with this, but just standing here, I can't recall. I remember seeing this disc, I just don't remember the game. I gotta take a look at it. So this Road Trip game is a Takara release in the Choro Q bloodline. And I own Choro Q. Makes sense now that I see what this looks like, but I'm pretty sure I've never played this game. It's a spiffy little racer though, with a multitude of modes and racing both on and off road. I'd love to wrap a box and manual around it. Even disc only, this game is worth upwards of 20 bucks. I mean, of course, Tiger Woods 07 isn't worth much, but hey, we're 2 for 2 on games hidden in consoles again. Man, we have too much fun on this show. Really got some cool things today. And I gotta tell you, we're going to make money on what we got. We actually had a pretty good day as far as that goes. Even though there weren't, lots of deals to be had, it wasn't table after table after table. We got a lot of concentrated goodness in one area and maybe opened up a rapport with a new seller there we can come back to. So I'm excited about that. Keepers from today obviously are the Dig Dug My Arcade mini arcade unit. That's really cool. Still actively collecting those, and I'll take as many of those at $2 as I can get. And Joe Montana Football for the Master System. It's a rare occasion that I get a Master System game that I don't have, and that just fills me with a special kind of joy that I can't even describe to you. I mean, whoo, heavy duty stuff. So really excited to have those in the collection. Again, we're going to make money on what we got today, and overall it was just a really fun outing and a really fun day. But I want to know what you thought about what you saw here today. What was your favorite thing that we looked at today on the show? Leave me something in the comment section of this video, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show, something that we do a lot of. And there's so much more action coming your way too. We've got more hunts scheduled, more scavenging scheduled. I hope that you liked this video. I hope you're going to drop a like on this video. Most importantly, if you have not already done so, I hope you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and be a part of our nation, because we're rising up all the fantastic things we do right here on the show. You need to be part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell, so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. Content just like this right here. New flea market episodes. So much more coming your way real soon. Like I said, I got some neat new adventures planned, and you know that we never come away empty-handed. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous episode, and I will see each and every one of you again on the next one.